It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got J.K. Dobbins. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Chargers and the Lions, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for the... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2, one of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they catch it.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Lions at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Lawrence going to throw again. A short one there, caught by Granson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Right to the right sideline. And the throw is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. Leading them out in his 8th season, guy who has started for a few teams across the league, Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
I would say yes, yes, and yes. Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Back deep to return, it's Shi Smith. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Now Dobbins again on second down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked up by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game.
One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On 3rd down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Two knocks this one to the post. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach up and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll find Fuller on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 3rd down and 1. Lawrence will throw. Got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's returnable now for Smith. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over. The L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To throw is Brissett. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Brissett. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw, Brissett. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10, and mark him at the 5. But they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now Brissett. Open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
True knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Well, that's DK Metcalf running his throw. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Musgrave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb's in the way. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw caught by Musgrave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go up the middle with Chubb. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 1st down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. They run it again with Chubb. And they get to him quickly as he's stopped right around the 13. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. Now 2nd and 9. Now Chubb running right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, the pass should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly no interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Smith to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, look, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brissett. Open man here is Conklin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Pressure, and they got to him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boye Mafe, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now it's Peterson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of confidence.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Brissett now. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st down, Brissett. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Brissett. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A gain of 32 that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This a 27-yard attempt here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled it with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Parker, I think this will run a while very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Chargers getting set to go. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Woods. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They're certainly not ready up today, Parker, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Time for another look at this Lions offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb shelling through the defense, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. A give running right is Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence will throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring it 2nd down. Chubb will get the call, running left. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that runs up 4th.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, silken hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They begin this drive with Chubb. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Right at the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play it through. He was one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And for a Trojan touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throw caught by Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd down, Brissett. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Try to take this home. They'll run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the Lions down by 6, 90 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Lawrence. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence. And to the right side and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really any places to throw the football, I think.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand out one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next.